Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just got off work, got home, made a couple of stops on the way home, and found a couple of cool things. So, figured I would do a cracking video and and also show you what I found and crack that stuff open too. So, the first stuff that I crack here is stuff I've had that I've been wanting to get out of the package. So, we will start out with this Matchbox Indy 500 auto transport. I think this has been taken out of the package before. So it comes with a cool little Indy car, which I don't collect these. I'm not big on them. The wheels are pretty cool, but for me it's more about the transporter because I kind of like collecting car haulers. So anyways, let's have a look at this. It's nice, it's heavy. Plastic chrome base. Minty fresh condition. Another Matchbox semi that I can add to the old trusted collection. And I was thinking about maybe using this for a custom, maybe a Brie custom or something like that, but you can see here it's got these little hooks that the car sets on, and then it's secured and you can drive it around and the car doesn't go anywhere. So it's pretty cool, and I really like the graphics on it with the Diet Pepsi, and that's a vintage Diet Pepsi logo, which I think is really cool. And Scotch video cassette. I mean, how vintage is that? Video cassette. I think the date on this is 1992. So that's something I've been wanting to get out of the package. Next up, last night I grabbed a couple of Johnnies, which I got them at a really good price. Otherwise, I probably would not have purchased them unless they were White Lightnings. But so we have the Coronet convertible. These are not chase pieces, but nice rubber tires, really good Johnny Lightning detail. And one of the reasons I like Auto World so much is you can see the resemblance. And that thing rolls fantastic. That is really nice. This metal base. Now, I don't think these are true to scale because this is a Coronet, and if I remember correctly, these cars were huge. And it just doesn't seem huge to me. But I mean, still a really nice looking car. Really nice detail. Even has a license plate. So, always cool adding Johnny to the collection. So we have another one here. This is a Buick GSX. And again, this is another one with rubber tires, metal base. Opening hood, doesn't want to open, and I'm not going to force it because just doing what I did bent it back by the windshield a little bit. So that's why I don't force it if it doesn't want to do it. But also has license plates. Really nice detail. And again, another really nice rolling car. So those are a couple of now I have the Chevelle, I have the red Volkswagen Bug, I have the red and the white Wagoneers, which are my favorite. Anyways, I have both variations of this 5-pack. The one with the opening hatch, F40, and then this one. And I just want these cars loose. I'll keep the harder to find opening hatch one in the package. But I don't have any Hot Wheels. I have a lot of Ferraris, but I don't have any Enzos that are loose. I have a few of them on card, including a first edition, which I might open at some point. And we'll just go here from top to bottom. So the F40, very cool. I love Hot Wheels Ferraris. I don't know anybody that doesn't really, though. The next one is the 430 Scuderia. It's a really, really cool looking blue color. Oh, nice stripes. It's almost like a purplish blue, but very cool. And the white one here is the 612 Scagletti, 612 Spaghetti. And this one has a really awesome looking red interior, and also has cool tampos on the hood, painted headlights. I would rather see headlight and brake light detail rather than racing tampos. Now this one has the interior, the plastic insert headlights that are part of the, I'm thinking that's part of the interior. And you can see the engine in the back. I've got this as a treasure hunt. Same casting. That's red with yellow wheels. And you get nice front end detail on this one. You get the Ferrari logo there on the quarter panel. But they leave something to be desired on the back end. Alright, so next is the 458 Spider. I believe, yep, 458 Spider. And this one has some pretty cool headlights. Nothing too fancy, but pretty cool. The main car that I wanted out of this, though, is this Enzo. And it's pretty cool looking. Wow, that's really cool looking. So the paint is a metal flake black. And gray interior, headlight tampos, the red racing stripe. But no brake light tampos, but yeah, that is cool. I would love to get the Super Enzo. Anyways, we got quite a bit more. So the other day I cracked this in a video, and last night I was at the store and I found the boat. So we are going to complete the Batman TV series. Whoa, hitch and tow. So this boat is not attached to the trailer like the hitch and tows are. But you know, this is a Hot Wheels. Those are Greenlight. Greenlight is a much higher quality than Hot Wheels. It feels like it's part plastic and part die cast. I don't know what's what. I think the top part here is the die cast and the bottom part's the plastic, because it feels heavy, but it feels top heavy. So I think the top part's the die cast. The trailer is all plastic, but pretty good detail for being what it is. Got the little Batman logo on the wheels. So that's pretty cool Cool little Batman hitch and tow. If I can get the trailer. That is a chore getting that trailer hitched. Man. It doesn't want to go on. The ball is too big. Too big for the hole. But anyways, it looks cool. I'll get it on there. Don't have time now. Another quick one to open. Best of. I do have this set. If I ever run out of content, video content, I will do a video review of this set. I love this set. It's a really cool set. Premium Matchboxes are not released very often, so when they bring out a set like that with rubber tires and nicer paint, more detail, I like to pick them up if I can. They're hard to find. I got lucky. I think I found 5 complete sets, and that's only because I found 5 of the A10s. I found far more of everything else. It's just that green A10 that was really hard to find. But I love Cadillacs, so figured I would grab this. Alright. I got lucky on my way home from work. I made 2 stops. The first stop was at Toys R Us, or no, that was the second stop. The first stop was at Hobby Lobby. And I found a couple, and I want to start with this one. Okay. I know what you guys are thinking. That's not a green machine. I have this truck loose right here. And I don't know if you can pick that up in the light, but the paint on those tires on the bottom is the emerald green machine paint. At the right angle, this looks like it too, but it's not. It's a very distinctive difference. I thought that I found the green machine, but if you look at the bottom, it is not painted. This has to be some kind of error. I'm going to do a little bit more research on it. Because I've seen a lot of these, and I know it can be deceiving. Because sometimes that paint looks like you might have the greenie, and then you look closer and you don't. But this is a distinctively different color. So I need to do some research to see what the green machine of this looks like. Because if it is the wheels, I think this might be an error. So I thought that was pretty cool. But I was also... So I grabbed that off the pegs, and I'm looking at it, and I got a little excited for a minute, and then I realized something's wrong with it. And I went to go back through to finish up checking what they had, and I found this. And this is damn sure a green machine. So I feel like I got 1.5 green machines from Hobby Lobby. And then I got in my car in the hot 115 degree temperature to go down the street to Toys R Us. But before I get into that, let's crack a greenie. I think I have... So now I have the orange Bronco, I have the red van, and I have this. So now I need the Dodge truck, which I don't know. I'm not going to count that a green machine. So I need the Dodge truck, and I need the Jeep. And what's the other one? I forget what the other one is. I'm not sure. I might have it. I have to check. I don't know. Anyways, this is number 68. So, nice low number. Very cool truck. Not a very good roller, which is surprising for Greenlight trucks. They usually roll no problem. I've heard a few people like O-Dog saying that he feels like M2 roll better than Greenlight, and I could not disagree with him more. I think the Greenlights roll a lot better than the M2s. But, you know, the M2s 3, 4, 5 years ago, they rolled a lot better than they do today. The quality control back then seemed to be a lot better, but it does seem like they're getting better again. So, yeah, the tire just wasn't on all the way. It rolls fine. So, cool truck. Dodge Ram 1500. It'll get added to the Green Machine collection. So, okay, so I left there after picking up those two. Went to Toys R Us down the street, and I've actually found this on the pegs. I never thought I would see this thing in the wild. So, I was happy to grab it and give it a good home. Now these Motor Worlds, unlike the premium Greenlights, they have a plastic base and they are not numbered. I have the premium GTR. It's a Black Bandit, and I like the red. I like both. The red shows the lines a little bit better than the black one. They are, at least I think they are. I saw something promotional online. I think they're going to be releasing later this summer a Golf GTR. So I will definitely be adding that to my collection. So anyways, at my Toys R Us, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I find a lot of the Green Machines that I find up on the shelf behind the flap, the advertising flap, where they keep overstock. And today, when I went in there, I could see that they had recently put some stuff out. And I went through all of it, found this, but there were no other Green Machines. And I look up, and behind there was a big box with like a big semi, and then it had like 20 miniature generic die-cast cars in it. It was like a Toys R Us brand. And behind those, I saw a Country Roads Greenlight piece. So I knew I couldn't reach it. I knew even stepping up on the shelf that I wasn't going to be able to reach it, so I knew that I had to ask somebody. And as I walked down to find somebody, nobody was around. It was fairly busy, and the ladder was basically straight down the aisle. So I just helped myself to the ladder, wheeled it down, climbed up, I grab it, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, I've got that one. But then as I pulled it out, I realized something. It has green wheels. So this is a duplicate. It's my first duplicate chase car that I've had. I've had a couple of chase cars twice, but not at the same time. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm not going to open it. I think I might sell it or trade it for another Green Machine that I need, or maybe even Ultra Red that I need. So anyways, that's my day. I found the Ram and these, and so I'll do a little more digging on the Dodge truck, but it is clearly different than what it's supposed to look like. So anyways, that is all I got. And let's see, coming up, I'm gonna do a video of my vintage diecast, which I don't have a whole lot of, but I'm gonna show some Lesnies and some older black walls, and I've got a red line, maybe a few red lines, and I've got some other cool like oddball stuff like an Impy, and so I'll do a video on that, and then once that's done, I'm gonna be pretty much caught up. So from that point, it'll just be new hauls. Maybe I'll do a video on the best of, but there are other videos out there. for the best of set, I think. And but that's it. So don't be afraid to take your cars out of the package, especially if you know, I had to make the decision because, as I've said before, I've been collecting almost a year and a half, and I probably didn't really start opening until maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And I had to make that decision. It was a hard decision to make, and I think Pooch Man kind of helped me realize that if you're an enthusiast, you have to enjoy the diecast, and the only way you can enjoy the diecast is to take it out of the package. If you collect for monetary reasons, then obviously you want to keep it in the package. I think people that do that collect diecast to make money on it, it's more of a business to them, you know? It's more about the money to them. So I think they're on a different level than people like PJ and Pooch and O-Dog and Lamar who will open anything to enjoy it, because we're not looking to sell this stuff later on to make money on. We want to have the diecast and we want to enjoy it. So don't be afraid to open your cars. And if you look online, it affects the value. There's no doubt about it. It will impact the value, but a lot of times it doesn't impact the value nearly as much as you would think. So as long as you keep them loose mint. But that brings me to another point. I think my second video, I opened 5 or 6 green machines and an ultra red, and I wanted to bring this up. That Supernatural Impala green machine that was dusty, they come that way on purpose. It's a gold dust, and that green machine, they all have it. So I think it has something to do with the Supernatural. So you have to be careful opening cars, because when I opened that and I wiped all that dust off, I'm pretty sure I affected the value in a pretty negative way by doing that. But I don't really care about the value, because that's not why I do this. But if I would have known that that gold dust was supposed to be on there, I would have left it on the car. Or I probably maybe not even opened that car. You can kind of still see evidence that it was there. And if you open the hood, you can see a little bit of gold dust. I saw somewhere somebody mentioned that they're supposed to come that way. So I wanted to throw that out there too, because when I opened it, it looked like it had been sitting on a shelf at Greenlight's factory for, you know, a long time, collecting dust, and then they package it and ship it out. But apparently that dust is supposed to be on that car. So anyways, guys, that's all I got. I will holler at you all in another video, hopefully soon, when I have some more stuff to crack open. And it's been slow lately, so all you guys that make videos, get some videos made. I'm getting bored watching all the same stuff over and over. Alright guys, take care.